We got Vanderbilt versus my old alma mater. Four years removed from Vandy. Yes, sir. All right. All right, let's go, Vandy. This is my old school, man. We can't let them come in and whoop our ass, man.
Many times, the school part of college football can be a bit of an afterthought, but not today. We dip into History 101 and see what happens when two historical figures, warriors, people of mythical proportions, clash in a battle to the finish. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Army Black Knights, taking on a team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Commodores ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Army's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a season or two. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
Let's look at the big picture for Army. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because...
Wait a minute. Army not running the... Okay, then. Y'all keeping my tradition alive. I'm thinking I'm finna have to come see this. I'm thinking I'm about to have to come see this motherfucking Army. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord.
A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. He has 60 yards rushing for him now. What a drive to kick off the new season. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Black Knights trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They want to run this quarterback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Off play action. Going for 6.
Let's go.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Let's go.
English, but he missed it. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And Jesse, if there's an old... It's a real war daddy in the training facility. Here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping.
You got to make that catch.
Talking about his job, the pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Punt is on its way. Makes a catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll move the tight end. Gives it on the option.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick release by the QB. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Rides to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to
I ain't gonna run that back. Okay, 30. Come on, 30. All right.
Off the play fake.
Let's go.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the
But you told the DJ run it back in the stadium.
touchdown Vanderbilt. And they turn it into a defensive score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And
What the fuck?
something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content.
Hell no. What the fuck?
all the way back.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. He's piled up 76 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
The Black Knights will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll try to feel the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Motion from the wide. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You see all this movement in football now, all the scheming. The defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield, and make this life hard on this running back.
It's a nice job running the in and out there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He wants to throw. Fires left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for a and he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Give to the running back. Cross the 30 out to the 33, engage 4 on the play.
And I kind of like how the running back did this right. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Right back to it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. He'll field the punt and look for room. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on first down. Sets up the screen. Still running at the 40. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can.
Turning it on. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Wants to fire on second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way.
Come on,
A
bro.
huge return. Not only do they get
Don't
the
do me
ball
like
back,
that.
but man, did they set up some field position.
Don't do me like that.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. The give to the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That's exactly what you'd expect from this brave old Army team, getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, they know who they are. They know what they want to do, and they're going to run the football at you early and often in this football.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're going in the second quarter. He's been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense. You know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
He now has 106 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. And the Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the edge on the jet sweep. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And these jet sweeps are just so hard to stop for no gain. I mean, a guy having a full head of steam, getting to the perimeter, and that's a nice job by this offense. Get the first down, not a huge gain, but get away from all those big linemen in the middle and get that first down and keep the sticks moving.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Army! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. The extra point here would tie the game. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass.
Man,
3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's
stop the bullshit, bro.
And the Commodores will line up to punt it away.
Dude, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Come on, bro.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work.
Yeah, game member, you won't even walk inside the show unless the game work. You don't even call it HD, he call it playing. Everywhere he go up in the store, he got his game work. Put on your brain clutch. And his ARPs, he got his like little pain work. Score got that brain and up on it. You can't blame him. Yeah, that boy be tipping like an ape, but you can tame him, man. You can't have a baby to his death. You won't change him.
So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You
He
you'll see a
facing his
lot of this in
the
college
walk
football
too late.
nowadays. A lot
He
of
got
people
murder on his
leaving.
mom and
They're doing
phone.
a good
God
job of
today.
retaining their guys. They must have
Gang
built a
member.
really good
He a
culture.
certified water
Finds a
killing
little
gang
bit of
member.
room and finally wrestled out of
He a
bounds at
gang
the
member.
43.
Mama told him on step back
As
and
they
run
come
bang
to the
with him.
line on 3rd and short from the
He
43,
got
I
how the
wonder if
fuck
they
his got
already
so good. He
know
taking
they'll go
soldiers.
for it if
Even
they
yet
don't
and
make
still
it
he
here.
still believe what his mama told him. Sure your
He's
finger
got it.
itching, don't run up
And
if you
he's
don't
knocked
know you.
down
And yeah, he got
immediately,
a
but
demon
not
silent wrong.
before
He
he
gon'
moves the
show you.
chains.
That nigga came up from the struggle
Whatever
on the
the
meal
fastest
ticking. And
tempo
he ain't
they
killing
have
each
is,
other in the
that's
field
what
with
they'll
it.
use.
That nigga always look at man, say he feel different. And that nigga crazy as
The
the
throw
fuck
to
he
the
learned to
outside
deal
is
with it.
complete.
Go get a pen and paper,
He's
fighting.
brought down
Gonna
quickly.
block
Minimal
couple
gain
songs
there.
later.
Still a
They
bit
better
short of the
watch what they
first
call.
down.
He a dome player. He got a whole team full of shooters like some chrome players. You ain't wrong player.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. He's got the back in the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here and stay on the field.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. They'll leave it with him. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. And the Black Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll immediately call timeout.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The run from the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Black Knights in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Oh, come on. How you didn't catch the pig? Come on. Bro. You gotta catch that.
Had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It is perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants to go deep. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The short hands, it's Dickens. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Going for the big play. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. In the waning seconds of the first half, doesn't hurt to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Vanderbilt has the... And here comes that Commodore offense. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
To the air on 2nd down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
The Commodores line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the first down. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. They didn't get too greedy there. They knew what they needed, and he gets it just past the sticks.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the defense maybe be a little bit more aggressive, a little more in the face, because QB sees easy access. I'm going to throw the football. My receiver's got a little bit of space. He can get the first down. I'd like to see the defense make him work for it a little bit more.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Right on the money. They've got enough for the first down. They're in the red zone at the 20. Just needed 3 yards on 3rd down, and they got it with precision execution.
Yeah, and the QB got the football and got that thing out of his hands. Nice job, nice slant, nice timing route. Throw it to the receiver, get it on his body where he can make the play and get the first down.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Dickens. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Commodores will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Northwestern was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Darnell Autry and company delivered in that magical 10-win season of 1995. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Rides the back and leads. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Let's fucking
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. And you saw it right there.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Trying the left side. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
1st and goal for the offense. He's looking to pass. Touchdown Doors! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You you start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quick pass on the jet motion. Runs through the tackle. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? He'll sneak it. And the Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's second and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds the tight end. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. Going to the ground. Jukes his way for more. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Probably the only people upset about going for it on fourth down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yards.
Continues to fight for yards. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And they'll send out the field goal unit.
Look, we're not
Let's go.
here to be perfect, but we do have something to say about your choice of chicken. Because chicken's one place where good enough isn't good enough.
What's up, Boogie?
Cutting corners,
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a
that's
drive
why we
together,
only
you're
raise
in
chickens the
zone.
Purdue
This is
way.
a great
Tastes better,
zone. You
tastes
should be
better.
making all of
No
those
antibiotics,
short
ever.
field goals,
Purdue
chip shots.
spent over 100 years
What's up,
raising
Boogie?
standards
Go.
when it comes to chicken. We
Vanderbilt
hope
has the
we
ball
raise
again,
yours
and
too.
here comes that Commodore offense. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that?
But how you
Second
missed
down.
that throw?
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Dickens. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the wide.
Bro, what's up with these terrible ass throws?
Knocked away by the D. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum.
Going downfield for the big play. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Terrible ass
Man, this
throw.
offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Commodores are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Dickens. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Oh, he's got some space. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Commodores will have it first and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They want that clock to run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Fit to my gang is bit.
The
I bet this
Commodores
stick
are
out
on
of the
the
swing
line
is
to
bit.
convert on third and short. Power football with the run. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the offense.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense working on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Good hit.
Coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around, they're beating their blocks, and the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive.
Got some room headed to the goal line. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Goes to the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Touchdown, Commodores! Fit it in the window for the score.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week one sends a statement and reverberates all across the country.
And the point after is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. The Black Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. No gain on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right.
The new TI song? What's his name was?
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Carl, let him know.
You're 10 minutes late for work, but you were 20 minutes late yesterday. It's a good day for a good deal at Outback Steakhouse. Get down under.
But they keep fighting. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out and find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That will put the wrap on things.